Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are now officially live on the stream. Very cool. All right. Just getting some last minute things. Okay, just getting some last minute things figured out here. And then we will jump into today's Sound Advice Saturday, as well as the voting that is going to be beginning for now the Quarantine Song Challenge. So currently right now, I'm trying to figure out how in the world I'm going to get this music to play through here, because for some reason or another, it's not wanting to play through there. So yeah. Okay. By the way, drop something there in the chat section if you can hear me. So I know that I'm not just rambling for no reason here. There's about a 22 second delay between the stream and myself. So, all right. And then while I'm waiting on that, I'm just going to try to figure out why in the world this isn't working. Got to figure out a way to get this going here. Awesome. Good deal. Thank you guys so much. All right, then we will go ahead and hop into this. And I'll tell you what, because it's live, this is typically what we do around here anyway. We'll just kind of work through the bugs as we go. And we'll try to get it to where we can hear this music here in just a moment together. And if you remember the songs, you can go ahead and start voting as well, because I have dropped a link. One of the very first things that was posted in this, actually Six String Gunner beat me to the punch. He got in here before even I did. But I'm going to go ahead and copy that link one more time so that you can follow this and you can actually go and make your submissions as well through there. The voting will close at 3 o'clock today, but there will be some more offline voting that will take place because the actual winner is not going to be chosen until Thursday. So, and then we will hop on here and we'll have a big celebration for the winner and all that good stuff. So if this is your first time here, greatly appreciate you coming. This is Sound Advice Saturday. Do this every Saturday where we get together. I answer your questions that are anything audio related, Cakewalk related, anything that has to do with anything. You can ask me if I like puppies. Apparently some people do like puppies. I noticed in the recent vote that some people actually selected that. So that's pretty cool. So, all right. So if this is your first time here though, I want to let you know that this channel exists to simplify the complexities of the home studio and to help you make professional sounding music in a less than professional space. I'm Robert McClellan, and you know, we can dream alone and we can create alone, but the purpose of this channel and all of this community that we're trying to create here is that together we can achieve so much more. Before we get into the width and the breadth of this show as well, I want to go ahead and give some recognition to our chart toppers. James Sheets is now sitting at the top of the charts with a $20 super chat donation, and he's also a $10 a month Patreon member. So thank you so much, James, for stepping out on a limb there. And we actually hopped on our first Skype call the other day and had a good time on that. We not only did we help him through some of his issues, but we also even went a step farther and we just had some good conversation. So got to talk about a lot of different things there. So thank you so much, James, for all of your patronage. Zay Bryan, he's still sitting at second on the list now with he thought he slipped it by, but I seen it, but he thought he slipped it by. He actually, there's a link here in the description for it's kind of like a tip jar where you can just leave me a tip. And he sent me a $1 tip last time I was on. And I think he was trying to slip it by without me seeing it, but I caught you, Zay. So he's also he's super chatted twice at $5. So he's sitting at number 2 on the chart topping list, and he's also a $1 a month Patreon member. So thank you so much, Zay, for just all your involvement, man. You rock. Mark Bergstaller, he's a $10 super chatter. Marsity 101, $5 super chatter. Thank you guys so much. It's the small things in life that really make it awesome. All right, so let's go ahead to our live chat comments here, and let's see what's happening in the chat. So it looks like I've already got some questions populated here. That's good. Okay, I'm going to scroll back up here, so it's going to look like I'm not paying attention to these, but I'm actually scrolling back up in my chat list to see if I missed any. Okay, so Six String Gunner, I hope you're all right, man. It says he's in a doctor's appointment, and he says he will be out in time to watch. I hope you're good, man. That's rough. I don't want to think about going to the doctor right now. Randall Hibbard. Hey, Cindy, nice to have you. Randall Hibbard says, hello, new here and fairly new to Cakewalk. He says his question is, in your Cakewalk update vid, why are the vocal reverbs on the left instead of on the right with the other effects? So I think what you're seeing there, especially if you're fairly new to Cakewalk, is what you're seeing is my sends. So essentially in Cakewalk, what you can do is you can create a send that will then send that off to a bus, which is sort of like a separate track, but it's not in your track view. And really no audio really sets on it. It's mainly just there to be like an auxiliary, is another name for it, an auxiliary track. And boy, I tell you what, every time I start one of these, frogs start jumping in my throat. Coffee. Anywho, so what you do is you can take a track and you insert a send, and then that send acts like sort of a splitter. Like let's say if you had a headphone splitter and you wanted to run two different headphones out of the same thing, what you could do is you'd plug that in, and that's sort of what the send is doing. It's splitting the signal and it's sending it off to a bus. So that's what you've seen there on the left-hand side was my sends, which are just sending them to effects that I have on different buses there. So, and then on the right, that was the actual effects bin that you've seen. So, all right, scrolling down now to make sure I didn't miss any more. Frontman84, nice to have you. Also known as Pirate Beats. And he says, yar. Mark George thinks the countdown is way too slow. I know, I was sitting here with my coffee like, man, should I just start early? VSD404, I haven't seen you around here before. That's awesome. Thanks. I believe you just became a subscriber too. Yes, you did. Awesome. Thank you very much. Very much. Michael R. Hey, Mike, by the way, I did get your submission in, so we're going to be listening to that today. Great song, man. Pirate Beats has got his coffee. Good deal. Just wanted to ask you something related with Cakewalk sonar. In the last video, you have shown Cakewalk with vertical lines in the GUI. How to enable that? Oh yeah, okay, gotcha. I think I actually might have just connected with you on Facebook or something like that, and told you I would show you that live. So yeah, no problem, man. Let me just open up Cakewalk. It might take a minute here, and then that way I can hop over there and show you, which is actually probably a good thing that I do anyway, because I need to figure out, shout out, I need to figure out, holla, I need to figure out if I can maybe just fly the songs into a Cakewalk session. I know I'm able to get that to play through the stream, so maybe I can just do it that way. Just bring the songs in there. It is opening up and it's taking a while, so. Oh, quick question, by the way, Michael, is that an original song or was that a cover song? Because if that's an original song, I'm kind of curious. All right, now it's finally opening up. Oh, okay. Got you, VSD404. Okay. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Okay, so how rude of me. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take you guys to the I'll take you to the desktop here real quick so you can see that. Now, for those of you who have asked this question, I'm almost positive that I don't think there's a way to see those grid lines unless there's actually uh, unless there's actually an audio track in there. So let me just real quickly, I'll put some audio in here, and then we will go to that. Desktop. Where's the desktop? Okay. All right, I'm going to try this. I'm going to go to insert audio track. Okay, there's the lines you were talking about. Okay, so audio doesn't necessarily have to be present, just a track has to be present. And for some reason or another, it's not letting me fly this music into my Cakewalk session. So I'm going to try to go about it this way. And there we go. Now it's coming in there. Used to, I'm not sure if they've changed that or what's going on now, but used to you could actually fly that in just by dragging and dropping. Maybe I've got something disabled. I don't know. At any rate, while that's doing that, I won't be able to actually show you on screen about the vertical grid lines, but essentially you just go up here to edit and preferences. It's in the display options. I'll show you here in just a second. Wow, it's even populating you guys nice little colors for your songs. That's pretty cool. All right. It looks like to date, we have a total of 11 submissions. That blows me away. That's unheard of. Okay, I'm going to add one more track. And this one is going to be Zave Ryan's song. His song title is Put This Life in Drive. Cool song too, by the way. And guess what? You get to hear it today because Casey Kasem's here. All right. And that never imported. What just happened? Import audio. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do it this way. I'm actually currently running off of the latest, it's not really a beta release, but it's like they don't want to call it a beta release, the early release. So this could be, this could be interesting. Could be rather unstable right now until they get the bugs worked out. All right, now we've got all the songs in line. Let's see if we can answer this question real quick, and then we'll go back to these song submissions. All right, so if you're following along with me on the screen, here we go. People are talking about my guitars. Oh, Michael R says it's an original. Good job, man. That's a good song. And then Pirate Beat says, what guitars are those on your wall? I see what looks to be either a Gibson Les Paul or an Epiphone version, and 3 other beauties. You know what? I might just, before the stream is over, I might just do like a quick introduction of these guitars. So I love my guitars. Love them. Real quickly, we'll just go and check them out. So right here, this is my Mexican-made, my Made in Mexico Fender Strat. Was a gift from a friend, actually. I had a guitar exactly like this, and it was the American-made version. It was an American Standard Strat. And our church got broke into, and unfortunately, they stole my guitar along with a lot of other things. And anyway, they backed up a truckload and just, I don't know how in the world people could ever rob at all, but also from a church. Anyway, so that's my Made in America Fender Strat, my baby. A gift from a good friend. This here is a Cort Les Paul. It's not actually an Epiphone or Gibson. It's a Cort. Thing is solid, sounds great. I got it swapped out with some, if you've watched the channel for very long, you know that I'm a huge fan of Warman pickups. They're super affordable and they sound absolutely amazing. I've got some shootouts here on the channel if you want to check those out later. And then right behind that that there is my one of my dream guitars. So, and let me get this straight too, by the way. When it comes to a dream guitar, most people are like, that's your dream guitar. But yes, let me get this out there. So my dream guitar was a Squire Classic Vibe thin line Telecaster. And everybody's like, a Squire? What? But if you've ever played a Classic Vibe, or if you've even ever seen some of the shootouts, like on the Anderton's channel, oh my goodness, them things sound amazing. And this thing plays like butter. I haven't got the pickup swapped out yet. Soon I will, with Warman pickups, of course. And then last but not least, on the very end is just an Ibanez bass that I touch infrequently, but mainly just to lay down some bass lines for a song or something like that. And then here in the closet, I've got my Alvarez acoustic electric guitar. That's about it. I've also got, no, I got rid of that one. I actually gave that one away. So the cool thing about this is this guitar, my Squire, is the only guitar that I have purchased in the last 15 years. This was a gift. This was a gift. The bass was a gift. My Alvarez was a gift. I got a cool story behind all that. I'll share that with you guys later. But anyway, let me get into these questions real quick. I could talk guitars all day. And we've got song submissions to check out, by golly. Okay, so if you go up to your edit tab, as I said before, you go down to preferences, and then this will open up this dialog box right here. You're going to go to customization display. Now in your display, there's several different options right here. And I believe it's under display waveforms while recording. No, that's not it. Might have to go to the advanced. I think you do. I'm so used to being in the advanced anyway. Okay. Editing. It is in here. By golly, it's somewhere. Oh, what am I thinking? It's not, okay, in here is where you can actually change the colors of it. What am I thinking? It's not actually there at all. It's actually up here. So you go to clips up here, and then from here you can actually see or is it tracks? Options. Select track envelopes, select envelopes, crossfade types. Hello, it's probably under view. Display, here it is. Good night, that took me a while. Vertical grid lines. You can put them behind your clips or in front of your clips. Woo! I always put it behind because I don't predominantly work with beats. So, but if you're a beat maker, you know, you could definitely put those in front. And then if you go into that menu that I thought it was in, down here in the customization and colors, you can actually change the color of it from being like a darker color. You can set it to like a white if you wanted to, which is pretty cool. But yeah, you can change all of that. That's another great thing about Cakewalk that I think people underestimate, is the fact that Cakewalk is completely customizable. I mean, you can do anything to it. You can, I mean, as you can see right now, actually, my performance tab has this handy dandy little, if I make this larger, has this handy dandy little subscribe right here. Because I do all of my tutorials through Cakewalk, I figured instead of constantly telling everybody to subscribe, I'll just leave it there, and then I don't have to sound like a used car salesman. And then right here, I've got my home studio Simplified, my little website logo. So yeah, you can do all this stuff within Cakewalk. Super cool. Let's check out some of these song submissions. You guys ready for that? And first off, let's make sure I can actually hear this through the, because as of right now, I'm like I think every single time I do a stream, I've got to adjust something within these settings. It doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in this mode here, which is exclusive solo, which means whenever I solo one track, it's going to mute everything else and only go with that one track, just in case you are wondering. And let's see if we can hear this. Let me know if you guys could hear that. I don't think it's coming through. Yeah, I don't see it coming through. Hold on. Maybe I can go down here and set my master out to this. Nope, I don't think that worked either. Oh, we can hear it. Okay, good. I thought you said you can't.
Soon, I will be with you.
There it is. Nice. Okay. All right. Hopefully you could hear that. So VST4 says, I'm currently working with Logic and planning to go back to Windows, so was checking out Cakewalk. Man, right now is the best time to do so. With the new updates of the Arranger feature that we just got, it almost is in comparison with Logic if you're used to that same. I see it being utilized definitely for some live type stuff. So that little sound snippet that we just went over, make sure, let me know if you guys can hear that.
Together one day soon, I will be with you.
I love that song, by the way. Okay, so I'll wait for the chat section to populate with the answer to that. And then we'll just start listening to these together. Like I said, the link is still there. They can hear it. Good deal. What's up, Kiefer? How's it going, buddy? Kiefer is a long time, man, we go like way back. We go back to my buzzard days. Pirate Beat says, I make all types of music. Started recording on a 4-track Tascam and found out about DAW recording. Bought Sonar 8.5 producer. Man, that was a little bit ago. And have been with Cakewalk ever since. And it really does have everything. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and start listening to some of these song submissions now. And like I said, the voting has already began, or has that begun? I don't know. I'm from Indiana, Seymour, Indiana, so my lingo. It's already started, y'all. All right. So anyway, if you want to go check out this link right here that I've just posted, you can make your voting known on there. If you want to wait until you hear the songs first, just stick around because we're going to go ahead and listen to these together. So the first song that we're going to listen to is by Donnie Barron, and the title of the song is Together. It's an awesome song, so let's check this out together.
Together one day soon, I will be with you. Together one day soon, this will all be through. And it's empty malls, quiet halls, lonely streets, no one to meet. We're holding on, hold on strong, but one day together one day soon, I will be with you.
awesome song, Donnie. I cannot get over just the vibe of that song alone, the feel of it, man. It reminds me, actually, we were kind of going back and forth here in the chat section just a second ago. It kind of reminds me of like it's got a petty flair to it, almost like a Petty flair. It's not quite full blown Tom Petty. I feel like he was kind of in his own little, he was rock, yes, but he was kind of like on his own little level. Very cool guy. So let's go ahead and check out the next one. This is by Buck Brown, and absolutely love this song too, by the way. This is what's going to make this song contest so hard, because all of these songs are so cool. But this is by Buck Brown, and this one is called Jericho Hill.
Caleb Jones was a wanted man from Cody down to Tucson, and he had no fear of God or the law or the devil. And they said he was a lucky one, but luck don't live out there, and pretty soon his outlaw days were done. Now there was gold up in Deadwood, women down in Wicked Dodge, but he wasn't headed either way this time, 'cause she was gone and he was lost, and the law was on his trail. So we headed north to the Graham County line. She had eyes that a man could drown in, and have no regrets at all. For he loved her like no other, so he would try to get her back, or he would fall on Jericho Hill. Now what he learned from the Kiowa was how to taste the wind, how to read the secrets of the land. But he was out among the willow for the many times he'd sinned. He could only hope that she might understand. 'Cause she had eyes that a man could drown in, and have no regrets at all. For he loved her like no other, so he would try to get her back, or he would fall on Jericho Hill. He was hoping they could get away to someplace far from there. She'd been keeping her distance, he'd been breaking the law, and the chances just weren't good that she still cared. So he rode through the mountains, and they lost his trail. He came out in that valley free and clear. So maybe he was the lucky one, but luck don't live out there, his outlaw days were done. She had eyes that a man could drown in, and have no regrets at all. For he loved her like no other, so he would try to get her back, or he would fall into those eyes that a man could drown in, and have no regrets at all. For he loved her like no other, so he would try to get her back, or he would fall on Jericho Hill.
My. Woo! And I'm telling you what, folks, that right there, I can hear that on the radio. That is nice. Everybody's saying it sounds like a Santana track. Yeah, I'm definitely, it's got that Santana flair to it, doesn't it? The other thing that I'm picking up on is a lot of people are saying Eagles. It's got it's got all the workings of a hit song. Really, it does. It's got the storyline. It's got excellent harmonies. I could go on, but anyway, we're going to move on now to Carol Wright's song. This is Step by Step by Carol Wright, and another great song that was submitted. And holy smokes, Pirate Beat says, I know, he made me want to just quit guitar. But what I loved about it too is, but I'll get into this song here in just a second, but what I loved about it too is the fact that at the end, where that just it just jams for a long time. See, I grew up on jam band music. I was really big into, Rusted Root and Fish, The Grateful Dead, all kinds of stuff that just, they would have songs that would be like 30 minutes long and nobody would say a word. It was just jamming. A lot of times in one of my old bands, me and a couple buddies, we would just sit there and literally we would go from one song into the next song during these, these sets that we had, and we would just jam for hours. And so, yeah, I love that aspect of it, that you can just get lost in the song, get lost in the story, and then at the end, you have this beautiful release. So, all right, we're going to go on to Carol Wright's song. This is the song Step by Step by Carol Wright. Awesome song. Good job, Carol. Great submission. Just to let you know, in case you're listening in on this, Carol, I don't know if you have a chance to right now, but you are in our prayers, by the way. She just posted, she was actually just admitted to the hospital. I think she's out now. But yeah, she had some complications there. So just to let you know, Carol, you were definitely in our prayers. The McClellan family had lifted you up, and I hope everything turns out okay. It looks like from the last few posts that you've put there on Facebook that you're getting back into the swing of things. So that's good. The next song is going to be by Chris Sanders. This is the Garden Song. And that song there, by that Jericho Hill song, just to go back to that real quick, it ignited a desire within me to go and to fire up the Champa. So, which, by the way, someone asked me the other day what I was talking about. This is Nag Champa. This is the incense that you need to create great recordings. And, no, I'm just kidding. But it's really awesome. Smells really good. And, yeah, too much of it can be a little bit too much. But if you guys want a great smelling studio, get some of this stuff. It's got to come in the gold box, though, because the blue stuff that you get like at normal stores and stuff like that, it's junk. Yeah. This is the diggity dank right here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start. This song here is yet again by Chris Sanders. This is called The Garden Song.
Jesus prayed alone on that fateful night in the garden while they slept. Tears came down from his eyes as he looked down and wept. He said, "Father, give me strength, for the time is coming soon. All alone with only faith to hold on to. I'm coming with you, Father. My fears will end real soon. I know your arms will be open to guide me when I'm through. Just take my hand and do your will. I'll take you at your word. And may we save these souls here on this earth. The sin runs deep, the word is lost, and your name is used in vain. I can't help but to realize why my sacrifice is made. If you need me, then please use me. My love for you is strong. May this be a hope for sinners to rest upon. I'm coming with you, Father. My fears will end real soon. I know your arms will be open to guide me when I'm through. Just take my hand and do your will. I'll take you at your word. And may we save these souls here on this earth. As they came for him I'm coming with you, Father. My fears will end real soon. I know your arms will be open to guide me when I'm through. Just take my hand and do your will. I'll take you at your word. And may we save these souls. May we save these souls. And may we save these souls here on this earth.
All right, another great song released there by Chris Sanders. Just very heartfelt. Love the vibe of it, man. It's just, yeah, it's just good. Real good stuff here, guys. You guys are just knocking it out of the park. Sorry, I apologize for the hiccups, by the way. My computer is like overloaded right now. I got quite a bit going on, so. Once again, though, thank you so much, Chris Sanders, for your submission. The Garden Song is a great song. Now we're going to listen to David Sidebottom's The Dear Precious Blood of the Lamb. Now, this song and John Lowry's song, I guess they kind of worked on these songs together. I didn't know that until after the fact, which is cool. It's part of the motto around here, you know, together we can get more accomplished. However, these two songs are also the songs that keep kicking my video back and saying that I'm playing copyrighted material, which hopefully they've emailed the company and got to the bottom of that now and let them know that this is for a song contest. If not, I'll just do like I have been doing, which is basically YouTube will go through there and delete that portion of the video so that it can still be monetized. But at any rate, let's go ahead and listen to David Sidebottom's The Dear Precious Blood of the Lamb. Another great submission by David Sidebottom there. Thank you so much for that awesome song. A lot of truth in that song too. And here's where they actually work together on this. So that vocal that you're hearing there is actually John Lowry, who's doing this next song, Love is the Key. John has got an awesome voice, and just everything about John just radiates that he really, really loves music and he loves God. I love that about him. So let's go ahead and take a listen now to John Lowry's song. This is Love is the Key. Sorry about that, guys. Very good song, John. Really appreciate that. Me and John, actually, we go a little bit back too. He found me through, I think it was through YouTube. It might have been Facebook. And I worked on one of his projects not too long ago. Mixed a song for him that he had done and actually done some guitar work on it. And he's got a lot of talent. Super nice guy too. Next, we're going to go to Mark Bergstaller's Circle the Wagons. This is another one that if you're a guitar player, you're absolutely going to love. Let's check this one out. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, you're going to see this new little icon over here. I just figured I'd go ahead and drop that in real quick. That is the tip jar. You can leave me a tip in the description of this video by doing that. Any of the super chats or any subscribers or anything, they're all going to go into the tip jar. And the cool thing about the tips is you can leave any amount of money, I believe, with those. I don't think you have to just do, I think the super chats, you have to leave $1 and above. I think with the tip money, you can actually use any amount, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, here's Mark Bergstaller's Circle the Wagons. Wow. You know, wow. Every time I hear that, it amazes me the amount of just sheer awesomeness that goes into that. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. That's definitely, that's one of those face bleeding, peel the paint off the wall solos. Man alive. Excellent job, Mark Bergstaller. You've definitely got some skills on that guitar, man. Good night. This is kind of a favorite of mine too. Of course I say that about all of them, but I like them all, but I mean, this is another one that's kind of, there's so much vibe to this. I'll just go ahead and play it. This is Tim Reynolds, The Pool of Bethesda. I love this song, man. It's got this feel to it. I picture so many different things when I'm listening to it, which is, I think, one of the reasons why I like it. It sort of takes you on this journey. Wow. You just have to check this out. So cool. Sorry, I'm trying not to talk during these. Absolutely amazing, Tim. Excellent work. And the title, Pool of Bethesda, it's like you literally transported me to that. Now, if you had not attached a title to it, much like what Mark just said, I could have got anything out of that. But the fact that you attached that Pool of Bethesda title to it literally made me feel like I was there. Very, very cinematic, very cool. As I said on the last stream, I think it's the next Hans Zimmer. Let's go on to the next song now. This is I hope I don't pronounce this wrong. Jai Bet or J Bet. And I tried to get a hold of him through the link that he submitted. And he never responded back. So I don't know if Fourth Mix is actually the title of this, or if this is just his fourth mix. But Kiefer, it's been good having you, buddy. Definitely stop back in. Going to be trying to do these every Saturday, so hop on and have some fun. Submit a song, man. I know you've got some stuff. or submit some locals. Tell him to hop on here too. Zave, what's up, Zave? He was on a songwriter thing. That's cool. Okay. Oh, was you doing the songwriter challenge with Sam Canuck? If you was, let me know. That's awesome. Anywho, we're gonna listen to Jbet. I'm not sure, and I think he wanted the title of his song to be Fourth Mix. So let's go ahead and check that out. A little bit loud.
Baby, I've been craving for your love and attention. Lately, I've been craving for your love and attention. Baby, I've been patient. I've been craving your attention. Baby, want your love, want your leg, want your crazy. Lately, I've been going crazy. Lately, the truth is stranger than it seems. If you see what I see, you believe conspiracies. 2020 quarantine, it's like I live a movie scene. Lately, I've been craving your attention. Wanna call you baby. Call me, you know you can call me. Baby, love, attention, love you, baby, your love and attention, baby, I am craving all your love and attention, touch, I can feel the tension, life has taught me lessons. Since adolescence, this society ain't make sense. Baby, I've been craving for your love and attention. Baby, I've been craving for your love and attention. Pay attention. Love me once, tell you why.
All right, that was Jbet and Fourth Mix. Another cool song. Definitely very chill song. So this is Michael Reynolds. He just submitted like last night, got in there on the last half of this, and which is cool. At least he did actually submit something. What I've been noticing is a lot of people were messaging me and they were like, man, I'd really like to submit something, but I'm just scared to. And I understand that. That's actually part of the reason why I just did my recent podcast of Creative's Worst Enemy. If you guys haven't checked out that latest podcast episode, definitely need to go and check that out. James Sheets is in the house. Good to have you, James. Was just talking good about you a while ago, buddy. I will try and include a link in the description so that you guys can go and check out that episode of the podcast. And if you don't have an iTunes account, I actually have it on my website as well. Underneath the podcast tab, you can go and check it out there, and then you can go back through and listen to all of them or one of them or none of them. It's up to you. But we're going to listen to Michael Reynolds, Remember When. Super cool song. Just got to listen to it this morning, actually. And I think you're really going to like it. So let's give it a listen.
Not in the frame of mind
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening right there. Um, found it. There was a track hiding underneath the track. I bet that's what happened a minute ago whenever I was like, oh, that song didn't import. Oh, yeah, it did. Just imported underneath of one. I was listening to that and I'm like, I know I didn't hear that a minute when I first listened. So, okay, I got it fixed. Let's listen to that again. Greatly apologize for that, Michael. That was oversight on my behalf.
I'm not in the frame of mind, 'cause these days I don't have the time. I'm waiting for some time alone, but I know that I'm quite far from home, from home. Counting the days since then, and I'll count till I don't know when. For all I know, I'm wasting time, but what would I know? I've been so wrong. Remember when you found me? That night you came and put your arms around me. Can we forget and put our past behind us? And everything can be just the way it was. For now I'm in control, but isolation takes its toll. Finding out can break your soul, but is it ever worth giving up the whole world? Trying to break the mold is not as hard as I've been told. Can you believe I'm coming back? But how come move on? All those years gone. Remember when you found me? That night you came and put your arms around me. Can we forget and put our past behind us? And everything can be just the way it was. And I'm still losing every fight, but does that keep you up at night? Even the open air and the city lights won't make me feel differently. It's gonna be almost alright. Remember when you found me? That night you came and put your arms around me. Can we forget and put our past behind us? And everything can be just the way it was. But I can't move on. All those years gone. Remember when you found me? That night I thought that someone else could change me. If the years are kind to us, then everything can be just the way it was.
Awesome, awesome song. Wow. Great job, Michael. And thank you for submitting that. Actually, you know what? Big round of applause to all of you for submitting songs. A lot of times, especially when someone like myself is asking you to submit a song that you don't feel like is finished yet, a lot of times the proclivity of humanity is to say, well, it's not perfect, so I don't want to release it, or I don't want to let someone else listen to it. The fact that you've exposed yourself and put that out there, even though you don't feel like maybe the song is done. I know some of you told me, I don't feel like the song is done. But that's kind of the point of this, is to showcase, you know, where you're at this point in your journey. And that's why, too, I wanted to give a chance to offer the winner of this some free mixing and mastering services so you could hear what your song would sound like if it was professionally mixed and mastered. And the cool thing that I'm doing with my $10 a month Patreon members is I'm actually going to be not only helping them to mix a song, but sending them videos along with that to show them what I'm doing. And then hopefully they'll have the same tracks that I have. They can do the same things that I've done. And that's how you really learn. It's almost like a virtual, studio hand who's grabbing you and showing you what to do. And hey, here's how you do it. And so really hands-on training. So very, very good submissions though. And honestly, with all of the stuff that's been submitted, there's not like one thing that I'm like, oh my goodness. Basically there's nothing that's been submitted that doesn't sound like my first 3 years of trying to do this myself. So great work, guys. You guys have got excellent song ideas. Arrangements are amazing. You guys got such a good song arrangements. And now we're going to be listening to another one of my favorites. I know I've said that about every one of them, but come on, guys, give me a break here. And this is Zave Ryan's song. And I think he didn't tell me in so many terms, but I think Zave was a little reluctant to release this because he had that same thing that I just spoke of. It's that fear of, is it going to go over well, or what are people going to say? Well, I can definitely tell you right now that you are in a safe space. This is a good community to be a part of. Everyone here is always so very, very, very supportive. So let's go ahead and take a listen to Zave Ryan's Put This Life in Drive. I love the lyrics on this. I love the feel of it. So let's check it out.
I believe this one shot life of ours was meant to be. Like you're never getting older. 'Cause I ain't done, not even close to kicking off my boots. There's a lot of life and living left to me. So don't slow it down, don't hit the brakes, don't pull it to the side. You might be saving gas, but you're just wasting time. Stop looking for that parking spot, don't stop at the red lights. Just turn the key and put this life in drive. Sitting at a TV screen, it don't set my world alight. There's a band in town, I'll be at that gig tonight. Looking at the guy there on the stage, well that's who I'm gonna be. I might be chasing dreams, but that's alright with me. So don't slow it down, don't hit the brakes, don't pull it to the side. You might be saving gas, but you're just wasting time. Stop looking for that parking spot, don't stop at the red lights. Just turn the key and put this life in drive. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa. Just turn the key and put this life in drive. Just turn the key and put this life in drive. Ah, yeah.
Awesome job, Zave. Whoa. Well, that just blew my eardrums out. Awesome job, Zave. Great song. Excellent instrumentation again. You guys are just on it. So, very thankful for everyone who has turned out and who has showed up today. And, so I had the vote open till 3, but I didn't realize that this was actually going to go past 3. So I apologize for that. I will have to probably create another vote. But by way of the chat, which I don't know, people may not want to do that. Y'all may not want to vote in the chat because then y'all's going to see who's voting for what. So, I'd like to keep it to where it could be the results and everything, and whatever you voted for could be hidden. That way you can vote however you like. So how am I going to do that? I have a vote here that we could do. Well, let me try that. Let's see if we can see if this will work. So real quick in the chat section, which you guys have already been doing it, but give a big congratulations to each and every one of you who have submitted. Go ahead and smash that like button too while you're at it. Let me know that you like this sort of thing. If this is something that you think is cool, maybe we could do one of these song challenges like quarterly. Once every 3 months, we'll do a big song challenge. Everybody can hop on. That way you'll have enough time to work on something in between then, and then who knows. So while I'm trying to figure out this poll thing here, all right, you know what? I can't necessarily figure that out right now. For some reason, it's not jiving quite right. Let's see. Well, okay, so if I go in here, okay. Okay, guys, while I'm still trying to figure that out, let's go ahead and spin the wheel of awesomeness. I do know at least that this is going to work. And then as I say that, it doesn't work. There we go. Nice. Mixed critique. All right, we got a mixed critique. Nobody really super chatted, so I don't know how to even give that away. Okay, guys, here's how we're going to do this one. I'm going to set a timer on my phone. And the timer is going to be for 45 seconds. Okay. Now, when I hit the start button, the last person to comment at the end of this 45 seconds is going to win a mixed critique. All right. So let me know in the chat chat section when you're ready. And then I'll go ahead and fire this bad boy up. I got it ready right here. I'm going to give you guys a second because I know there's a lag in the stream here. I'm going to give you a second here to get caught up and then maybe I can go in here and do it this way. And I'm in the midst of all this, I'm still trying to figure out this stupid poll thing. I was wanting to do a live poll. I thought, oh, how cool would that be? And I didn't realize it was going to be this much of a stinking headache. I'm not even sure what's going on right now. All right. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do it. Looks like you guys are ready. So starting from now, the last person to comment at the end of this 45 seconds is going to win a mixed critique. So set those comments ablaze. And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to try to still figure this stupid thing out. Oh, guess what? That's it. All right. And at the end of the 45 seconds, it was Michael R. was the last one to comment. So Michael Reynolds, you have just won a mixed critique. So all you have to do for that is just simply send me a mix. It could be even the one that you sent here for the song submission. Send me that mix. I will then critique that mix on a video, and then I will send that to you. And sorry, I'm looking at the chat. Anyway, send me a mix for me to critique. You can send it to homestudiosimplified@gmail.com. You can send me a Dropbox link to go and download that. You can send me a, I don't know, Dropbox link, G Drive link, whatever your preferred method is, and then basically send that to me. I'll record a short video giving you my critique, and then I'll send it back to you so that you'll have some one-on-one. And Zave says, dang latency. All right. So, yeah, congrats, Michael. That's awesome. Okay, guys, so it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get the voting to go. I'm not sure what's going on. It's acting all like, I know it's telling me. You guys don't want to hear my woes. It's basically telling me that I have to set Streamlabs. I actually deleted Streamlabs as a moderator a little bit ago because it started the poll without me. And now because I deleted them as a moderator. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. I might have found it. Well, maybe. All right, let me go back to here. Let's see. So Michael, you can either send the entire mix, or if you want to send the stems, like Pirate Beats has just said, yeah, you're more than welcome to do that as well. It might be easier for me to kind of see what's going on with the stems. But really for the mix critique, all I'm basically doing is just listening to the mix. So yeah, you're more than welcome to just send the mix itself too. I think if I go back up here. Okay. Ah, there we go. All right, I may have actually got it now, guys. This has been a headache. I apologize. Yes, that is very, very true, Pirate Beats. No, I'm not going to mix it for him. What I am going to do is just critique the mix, let him know like maybe some directions that he could take to mix it, to some things that he could change to make it sound better. Now, if he wants me to mix it for him, that's actually that's a paid service. Unless of course, he wins it, or, I'm still doing that for the $10 a month Patreon members. Anyone during the month of May, I don't think I've officially announced that, but anyone during the month of May, if they join a $10 a month Patreon, they will get, I need to announce that instead of just saying it here. Is there a way to export each stem all at once? Yes, actually. Let me show you my screen real quick. All right, so here we are at the desktop, and let me get rid of this tip jar too. That's in the way. Gone. Okay. So if you go up here to File, Export, Audio, it's now going to bring up this dialog box here that will let you export your mix in various different ways. Underneath the bounce settings over here, if you click down on this here, instead of going to entire mix, you can actually just select tracks. And there you go. Those are all if I was going to export this as stems, that's how I would do that. So this would export each individual track now. Now remember too, the settings over here on the right, it's going to export those with the effects unless you want to take those off. But yeah. Which, by the way, if I don't even think I've ever covered that. If you guys have a song that you want me to mix, my mixing services are rather affordable. So you're more than welcome to send me a song to mix as well. If all it is just a mix, if it's no instrumentation added, if it's just a mix, then I do $50 for a mix. And that's with 3 revisions. So I mix it, I send it to you, and you go, can you change these things up to 3 different times? And then if we still can't get it after those 3 times, we'll discuss either arrange a little bit more payment, which isn't going to be much. And then, or if I can see like it's totally on my end, it's my fault, then I'll keep revising it until I get it to where you want it. So, now if I have to do instrumentation on it, then, I just add another $20 for that, because then I've got to set up mics, record things. I've got to practice the song, so that's more time involved. So it's $70 if you want me to add instrumentation to it whatsoever. So, and then if I record, mix, and master, and that means I've added instrumentation, I'm mixing it, and I'm mastering it, that is $100. So I don't think I've ever even covered that on this channel. So anyway. I'm trying not to sell myself all the time. But anyway. Well, thank you, Pirate Beats. I try to keep it reasonable because I realize that most of the people that I'm appealing to are home studio owners, and most of us are not rich. So, so I think I might have this figured out, guys. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and open up the poll. Now, what you're going to see, if this works correctly, which I'm hoping it does, you should see something come up on the chat now. Yes. Okay. A poll has been opened for the Quarantine Song Challenge. Now, here's the voting. and then that will let you know. Let me close this out, and then I'll let you know. Okay, so if you vote number 1 right now, you're voting for John Lowry, Love is the Key. Number 2 is Buck Brown, Jericho Hill. Number 3 is Carol Wright's Step by Step. Number 4 is David Sidebottom's The Dear Precious Blood of the Lamb. Vote number 5 for Donnie Barron's Together Song. Mark Bergstaller's Circle the Wagons is number 6, so just simply put 6 in the chat. Chris Sanders, The Garden Song is number 7, so you can simply type in 7. Timothy Reynolds' Pool of Bethesda is 8. Zave Ryan's Put This Life in Drive is 9. Jai Betts' Fourth Mix is 10. And let me go back here, and Michael Reynolds' Remember When will be 11, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we can't start voting on Michael's until this one is done, unfortunately. All right, so I'll try to, maybe there's a way I can put those up on the screen so that you can see what you're actually voting for. Let me see if I can do that. Show you the back side of this here. So we have another 2 minutes. Oh no, that's how long the vote has been going on. Okay. I'm still trying to figure this all out as we go. Okay, it's not letting me go back in here and see. That's not cool. Okay. So that's not going to work. I was hoping I'd be able to put this up on the screen so you could actually see where the votes were at, and it's not letting me do that. Oh, there it is. Well, why did it do it now? It didn't do it a minute ago. Okay, here we go. So number 1, John Lowry. Put 2 in the chat section for Buck Brown's Jericho Hill. Might be able to make this smaller. There we go. Let's see if I can get that on the screen here. That's probably nearly impossible to read. Okay. Looks like we got already 1 vote coming in. Good deal. Okay. It doesn't look like the votes are updating in real time. That's weird. Or maybe they are and it's just not updating over here. I don't know. This system is weird. I think it'll probably be better off to just do an offline voting maybe, because this isn't even. Weird. All right, I'll tell you what, guys, because this crazy system that I thought was going to work is not working. I wanted to have a live vote. I thought that would be cool. Unless I can find a way to, yeah, it's not working. Okay, well, go ahead and keep continuing to put your votes in, and then I can always go back in the chat here later, and if you remember what those options were, sorry. But I will have an offline vote that will be posted in the community section as well. So here in just a little bit, when this live stream is over, I will post a link to another voting section where you can go and vote for this. And I think I'll even put it on Facebook. So if you haven't checked out the Facebook page, facebook.com/home studio simplified, all one word, go and check that out too. I'll probably put it up there as well. And then we'll have some offline voting. And like I said, that will be open until Thursday. So you still have a couple days to vote. And then we'll announce some winners. So definitely cool. All right, let's go ahead and spin the wheel of awesomeness one more time. Let's just do it. Ladies and gentlemen, the wheel of awesomeness. All right, we got a favorite. So, in the chat section, out of all of the new features that Cakewalk has just released, what is your favorite feature that they've just released? Let me know in the chat section. Yeah, I hear you, Zave. Whoa. Yeah, I hear you, Dave. It's hard to remember everybody's name, and I thought whenever I did this, the way that it was supposed to work when I researched it is the poll was supposed to come up in like on the screen and show you guys like live, real time, who was voting, when they were voting, where they were voting, and then it's not working. So good old technology, you know how that is. At any rate, yeah, so we've had a good stream. Appreciate everybody hopping on. What's your favorite new Cakewalk implementation that they just put out? Yeah, I like that. The waveform changing, dynamic waveforms. That was definitely a huge. Yeah, so see, this is what I thought it was supposed to look like. But it didn't work out that way. So, oh well. Whoop. We're all over the place. Bug fixes and crashes. Yeah. I haven't been experiencing here lately. I have been experiencing a few crashes, but I think it's still because I keep upgrading to the early release versions instead of just sticking with what I know. Definitely get that though. They are working on it all the time though. That's a good thing. So, all right, guys. Well, I am going to go ahead and shut the stream down. I'd like to stay on here all day if I could, but I can't. However, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for being engaged as usual. You guys are awesome. I absolutely love each and every one of you. Everybody remember to keep Carol in your prayers. I think, like I said, I think she is out of the hospital now, but, anyway, ooh, hey, that's a good idea, Save. Yes, I want to, maybe what I'll do is I'll actually include it on my website and then I can embed the songs on a player of some kind. And then you guys could actually hear the song and just below that vote on it. That's a good idea. Okay. I got some stuff to think about now. But I will try to have that up by tonight though, so you all can hop on and, like I said, keep an eye on the community tab. That's where I'm going to be posting that and saying, hey, here's where to go and vote. So keep an eye on that community tab. And please, whenever I post that, if you have a song that you have released for the Quarantine Song Challenge that you want someone else to vote on, send them there as well. It's all about, spreading the word. It's not just you guys that have to vote. Get your whole family involved. Have them all vote. Bring them over to the channel and say, hey, I've got a song submission here. I want to win. Come vote for me. And I'll make sure that link is shareable so that whenever I do post that poll, you can send that out and, send it out on Facebook, send it out on YouTube, wherever, TikTok, wherever you youngins do that stuff nowadays. So, but until next time, guys, thank you all so much again for hopping on. This has been a good edition of Sound Advice Saturday, although a little bit different. Most of the time we try to cover things that will help you with recording and mixing and things like that. This one was more kind of geared towards the song challenge, but I think it went really well, and we still got to answer some questions, so that's great too. It's great too to see all the new faces on here. I appreciate Randall. This is your first time on here. VST 404, awesome for having you on. So many cool new faces. And if you guys just watch the shout out section, we've got a lot of new subscribers. That is awesome. Now, I still haven't met my goal. My goal was to reach 5,000 by the end of the month and to have this huge giveaway if we reach that. Now, we still have some time. What is this? What is today? The 23rd. So yeah, we still have some time, 7-8 days, I think, maybe, to reach that mark. So if you guys would be so kind as to share this channel with everyone that you can, and if I can get to 5,000 subscribers, we're going to have a massive giveaway. I'm going to give away every one of my courses, maybe to 2 or 3 different people at a time, because that's a huge benchmark I've been wanting to reach, is 5,000 subscribers. And you guys have been here through thick and thin. So those of you that have been around for a while, you're going to get a little bit of an extra, a leg up. I'll treat you guys nice. So thank you all so much yet again for hopping on. Remember, this channel exists to simplify the complexities of the home studio and to help you make professional sounding music in a less than professional space. Together, we can achieve a lot more. We can dream alone. We can create alone. But together, guys, as we see on here every single stream, we can achieve so much more together. Until next time, guys, love each and every one of you. You all be safe and get ready to vote. Bye.